Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been caught napping! This is their second corner of the game. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Demir. They get a throw in. And it's Mertens. And here's Osimhen. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there's the end of the first half.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information
And
center?
we're underway again. Demir. Now it's Mertens. And the pass is intercepted. Ball's gone out of play. Batistuta, he's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Galatasaray were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even...
Can he finish? Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals. Beautiful, just beautiful.
And just a
The
quick
joy
reminder
of the
to please
moment.
drink
Oh, how does he
responsibly.
get the ball?
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of... Up he goes! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's burst through. Big Batistuta! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
After 6 minutes is...
I doubt
number
very
9,
much that this was in the script.
Batistuta.
No way through. Aimed beyond the defence, and that's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He might be in here! It's Son Heung-min! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a little off target. And now the breakaway. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Oh, good. Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Has a shot! And that's off target.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm.
And we've reached half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Celebrating their birthdays today.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Son Heung-min. And a header! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. He's played him through. Son Heung-min gets flagged offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call...
Just the goal. He's had a hit! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Back into the middle. And here's Son Heung-min. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Beckham. And back to the keeper they go. Nuno Mendes. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that's been won straight back. Bellingham. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe! No mistake!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
After 80 minutes is number 10.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right.
And the finish! In he goes again! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 8, Alexander.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Joshua Kimmich.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal?
Oh, what has happened here? And this is... oh, he's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He could be in here, and he's felt... it's Son Heung-min! They've scored! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Oh, here's a chance! And that should get the job done. Musiala, not the most accurate pass. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And he welcomes it in. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! This time, surely! And he's following up! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. Van der Ven attempts a clearance. Cucurella. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. Can he get it through? Oh, great! He's had a shot! Deftly away. And here's Batistuta. Guardiola. Played back in. Oh, great chance! Son Heung-min! Now, who's going to be first to this? Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. Bruno Fernandes. Nice ball, and he's in here. Van der Ven gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Son Heung-min. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He can get that clear. Ah, he's had it taken off him. And here's Son Heung-min. Chance to finish. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Looking for the runner. And the pass is intercepted. Odo. Van der Ven. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. No, that's been intercepted. Fiddles it through. Now it's Batistuta. And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Substitution in progress.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes. No, he's just misjudged that one. Odo. Musiala. Passing is crisp and sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Might be... Owen! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Turns and goes back. And he gets rid in a hurry. Guardiola. Bellingham gets across to intercept that. Otto. Owen. Now it's Owen. And the shot!
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Big chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Back into the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Musiala puts his foot on the gas. Musiala. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Owen. Otto picks it up out wide. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
8, Bellingham. Number 41, Rice. Number 16, Rodri. Coming
He's
on the
only too
field,
happy to take that
number
back.
5, Soboslai. Number 11,
Musiala. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. The fullback is in acres of space here. Can he finish? And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been...
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like he's got a side of goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappe. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box.
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Decent ball. He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Nuno Mendes, looking for the run-up. Tries a shot! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time...
Alvarez! That carried quite a threat. Guardiola. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Vitinha promptly onto that, and that is that. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That has not gone well. Hakimi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, Steesen hit! He has done it! AC Milan are all square. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
It's Son Heung-min! Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Otto. Nicely aimed pass. Guardiola.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Son Heung-min. Rice. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Messi, and he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. And it's Son Heung-min. Rice. Alvarez. Stood up well to him there. And he's running through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, well played. Guardiola. Nuno Mendes. And
The
Konate.
attendance for this match
So,
was
Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they
72,306.
must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that was very necessary. Vitinha! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Guardiola. Odo. To Messi. Batistuta. Hernandez attempts a clearance. Hernandez cuts it out. 75 minutes played. And here's Son Heung-min. Hits one! And he's managed to get rid. Pedri crosses. Van Bouten gets it away. Messi.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now the finish! Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And here's Son Heung-min. And he's lost. It's Son Heung-min! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to set out. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling
Hello,
this lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt,
to
it is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. David Villa. Guardiola, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. He'll try to keep this alive. Bellingham goes hurtling down that left-hand side. And that has been knocked clear. Caught offside that time.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Belletti. Al Hilal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
To Guardiola. Bastoni.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Guardiola. Batistuta. Messi. That has been cut short. Bellingham. And the keeper's in command. Otto. De Bruyne. Guardiola. Serginho. For De Bruyne. Bastoni. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Now, we would like to ask you all
Some
to
first-half
stay
thoughts?
seated during the
It's been a
match.
pretty
Thank you
abject
for your
performance.
cooperation.
No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Bellingham.
Here we go
Coming
again
on the
then.
field is number
Well, both sides are
42,
eager to get going.
Luciano.
Here's hoping that it's a
Substitutions
good
taking
sign.
place.
Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
And he's on his way! And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
David Villa. To Musiala. Cucurella. Well-timed, excellent interception. Guardiola. Serginho. And it's Beckham. Nice interception, well-timed. David Villa under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's cleared it back out. Now it's Thuram. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Now it's Thuram. Great hit! Kvaratskhelia! Oh, taken with style! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Al Hilal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Keeper's dealt with that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Al Hilal certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
There will be
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at times. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
And it's Owen. Mbappe! Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Good read, needed to be.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. No, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, it's come loose. No, that's been intercepted. David Villa. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, no, no circumventing this opponent. David Villa, and he's intervened well there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe tries a shot, and it's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was...
Big chance! Son Heung-min gets flagged offside. That's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's good vision.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Might be real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. No mistake. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Otto just loves to go forward whenever he can.
987.
And here's Son Heung-min. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Reynaldo can get it clear. David Villa. Pickford can claim that. David Villa. Bruno Fernandes. Played back in. And the finish! He scores! Back to within 1. Interesting. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Bellingham. David Villa. And he cuts out the supply. He won't be happy with that one. Gets his pass away. Dink through. Mbappe. Mbappe! And that would have won it.
Mbappe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Pass somewhat off target. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Threads one in. It's Son Heung-min! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Header! And it's come back out to him. And another try! He has done it! They have stolen level at the last! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
6 added
So
minutes
all
has been
square
indicated.
with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Goal! Number
And
11.
very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. That was superb goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Shot! That's a half-decent try. Looking for the runner, Rummenigge. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Musiala! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Taken back almost at once. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to overlook the very talented Musiala, Peter. I mean, when Germany's finest come calling at such a young age and place such faith in him, then you know he's got something special. Often played ahead of more established pros, allowing him to break so many records already.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, that's a key interception. Musiala, Rummenigge, Guardiola. It's Bellingham. And here's Son Heung-min. Look at the great chance! There it is! The breakthrough strike!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Son Heung-min.
Indonesia clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Son Heung-min. Engages and forces him off the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Otto.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement with...
Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hakimi. And the first half is done. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Van Bouten. Hakimi. And they win it back again. Nuno Mendes. And here's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, split-second reaction.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Rummenigge is on it. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
898.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
No, that's been intercepted. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Rummenigge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's really well cleared. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Son Heung-min. And that's been won straight back. Batistuta. And that was very necessary. It's a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for...
Rummenigge! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Boy.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Konate can get it clear. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Caught offside that time.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. And here's Son Heung-min. He's gone for goal! And again the keeper stands strong. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Musiala is a player that's very easy on the eye. You can really see his qualities and genuine confidence on the ball. He's verging on cocky, arrogant at times, but that's what makes him such a great watch, even on the greatest stages. He really does come with the complete package.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Ruben Neves bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Rummenigge. Cucurella.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Otto. Hakimi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi. Musiala. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. And he's surging through. Hakimi. What a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Messi. Bellingham. And here's Messi. Rice. Hakimi. Rice. Ball's gone out of play. Adams. For Musiala. And it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Cucurella. Son Heung-min. Bellingham. That'll be a throw. Oh, that's delightful. Ruben Neves! That's got him rattled.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Cleared without hesitation. Messi. And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van Dijk tries to clear. Bellingham. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Smoking is only allowed in areas.
So there was the first half.
Thank you for your
What an end to the
cooperation.
half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
It's a sweet ball, that. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Boy. Rice. Musiala. And he's done very well to take that back. Ruben Neves, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Well, they've got it. Batistuta! Goal is still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham! Bellingham! And he comes up trumps again.
Bellingham clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Ball is over the line. Otto. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he can clear it away. Bellingham! And they've got rid. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And here's Son Heung-min. Rummenigge. Batistuta. Bellingham. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a sharp pass. And Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He's had it taken off him. Rice, searching ball that into space. And it's Batistuta. Passes short and sharp. Son Heung-min. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
And he's there to clear it. Rice. And here's Batistuta. I think we're just about done here. This might spell danger. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And he's taking no chances there. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
The latest travel information is
So
currently
what do you
being
take away
displayed
from
on
it all,
the screen.
Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in the